So having one solution means my square root part of the formula. Does anybody know the name that that part is actually given? Starts with a D. Discriminant. Close. If the discriminant is 0, we're only going to get this happening. Okay, so here we go. B squared is replacing with, what are you going to replace that with? 144. Subtract 4 bracket K. Okay, I am going to make this term look better. You can do some work with just this term. What could you change it to look nicer? 16K, right? See where I'm getting that from? Everything's being timed, so I could do that at least. And solve, so just move, divide, right? So if the last part of that trinomial was a 9, would have only got one solution. All right, now, number 2, what would I want here if I wanted to produce 2 answers? I want to produce 2 answers. It has to be, the inside of the root has to be positive. Okay, so sorry, you can't solve math using the word positive. So we have to use some kind of math thing to show positive numbers. Well, 10 is positive, but there's a bunch of positive numbers. There's a bunch of things. What do all positive numbers always have in common with each other? They're always what? There, who said it? What did you say? They're always above 0. How do you write that in math?
More than 0.
Aha, an inequality sign. Positive, they're always above 0. Okay, so do you know that math, when you use inequalities, that means there's a bunch of things, not just one thing, right? Does that make sense? Inequalities. All right, so that's how you have to represent it. So go ahead. B squared is 144 on that. Subtract 4 bracket 3 bracket K. And now I need you to pause because I have to show you something that I am learning nobody remembers from their grade 9 math. So here's something that I teach my grade 9s about inequalities. And I'll solve that later, but I want you to understand this. What does that say? 3 is less than 5. That's true, right? Okay. Can you times each of them by -2? What happens to this side? -6. This turns into a -10. It swaps because which one is the smaller one now? Did you know that rule? In algebra, if you do a times by a negative number or a divide by a negative number, that happens. It's a rule. Okay, so I could give you 40 is less than 60. True, true. If we divide by -2, I'll show you that dividing does the same thing. -20, -30, which way do you have to point? The other way. So it flipped it. So this is a math rule. In an algebra, if you ever do a times or divide by a negative, it causes a flipping happen. Okay, you didn't learn that. Okay, so divide by negative 12, divide by negative 12. Therefore, k, switch the sign. K is less than 12.